You probably wake up sore, tired, and tell yourself it's just part of the grind. But what if I told you pushing harder might actually be killing your progress?
In this video, we're breaking down the science of overtraining, what it is, how to know if it's happening to you, and most importantly, how to fix it. Because if you're training hard, eating clean, and still not seeing results, it's not just frustrating, it could be your body fighting back. Let's get clear on something. Training is a stress, and your body doesn't grow stronger from training. It grows stronger from recovering from training. When the balance tips too far, when the stress outweighs your recovery, that's when we hit the danger zone. Overtraining happens when this stress builds up week after week with no relief. Your body doesn't adapt, it maladapts. And that's when systems start to break down. Your nervous system, your hormone balance, even your immune function. Think of it like this. You're driving a high performance engine, but you've been redlining it with low oil and no pit stops. Sooner or later, something gives. Now don't confuse this with feeling just a little tired. Overtraining is deeper, it's chronic. It's not one bad workout, it's a pattern of fatigue and decline that creeps up over time. This is what we'll unpack next, because spotting the signs early is the key to avoiding the crash. Here's the hard part. Overtraining doesn't just show up with a flashing red light. It sneaks in through the cracks. A mislift here, a bad night of sleep there, a little more irritability than usual. So let's break down the real warning signs, the ones you might be missing. You're not just a little tired. You feel drained, even after a full rest day. It's a deeper exhaustion that lingers and doesn't improve like it used to. Your strength stalls, your endurance tanks, workouts feel harder even if the numbers are the same or lower. That's not just in your head. It's your body waving a white flag. We expect some soreness after training, but when your muscles stay sore day after day, or your legs feel like concrete even on light days, that is a red flag. You're snappy, unmotivated, or just totally apathetic. The workouts you used to love now feel like a chore. This isn't weakness, it's your brain chemistry reacting to stress. You're exhausted, but wired. You can't fall asleep, or you wake up feeling unrested and agitated. Stress hormones like cortisol interfere with deep sleep, and without quality sleep, recovery tanks fast. Getting sick more often? Cuts taking longer to heal? That's not random. Overtraining suppresses your immune system. Your body's too busy surviving your workouts to fight off viruses. If your resting heart rate is higher than normal, or for endurance athletes weirdly low, pay attention. Also, watch for things like loss of appetite, libido drops, or irregular cycles. These are all signs your body is in survival mode. Now, here's the kicker. Not everyone shows every symptom, but if you're seeing 2 or 3 of these consistently and your performance is slipping, it's time to look deeper. Because this isn't just fatigue, it could be overtraining. And if you ignore it, things can go from bad to worse. Overtraining doesn't happen because of one hard workout. It's the result of a chronic imbalance, too much stress, and not enough recovery. When every session is a grind, there's no room for your body to actually grow. No deloads, no variety, no recovery built in. If you're getting less than 6 to 7 hours of quality sleep, your nervous system, muscles, and hormones never get a full reset. This alone can fast track you into overtraining. Training breaks you down. Food is what builds you back up. Low protein, low carbs, low calories, that's a recipe for recovery failure. Here's what most people miss. Your body doesn't separate training stress from life stress. Work, school, family, finances, it all adds up. Even if your program looks fine on paper, high life stress can push you past your capacity. Doing the same hard workouts week after week eventually backfires. You need planned breaks, deload weeks, and smart periodization to keep adapting. In short, overtraining isn't from training too hard, it's from recovering too little. And if you're always stuck in go mode, your body never gets that signal that it's safe to rebuild. If you're already feeling the symptoms, don't panic. Overtraining isn't permanent, but recovery doesn't happen by accident. Let's break down how to get your body out of survival mode and back to building strength. Recovery starts with your training plan. You need built-in rest days. You need deload weeks every 4 to 6 weeks. And you need to stop going 100% every single session. Drop the ego lifts. Prioritize quality reps, smart intensity, and progressive overload with purpose. Your body heals when you sleep. Hormones reset, muscles rebuild, CNS recovers. And if you're not getting 7 to 9 hours of good sleep, you're training on a dead battery. So fix your sleep hygiene. Dark room, no screens before bed, consistent schedule. Even just 1 week of poor sleep can tank your performance and your immune system. Undereating is one of the biggest hidden causes of overtraining. You need carbs to refill glycogen and blunt cortisol. You need protein to repair muscle. You need your micros for immune system and hormones. So eat enough. especially post-workout. And make sure you're not in a chronic calorie deficit. Bonus points, watch your hydration. Even mild hydration increases fatigue. Work, relationship, finances, your nervous system feels it all. And if your life is on fire, your training will suffer. Use active recovery. Try mindfulness, deep breathing, or even taking a short break from structured training. Recovery isn't a one-size-fits-all. Track your mood, watch your resting heart rate, pay attention to appetite and energy. And remember, more isn't better. Better is better. You can recover from overtraining, but only if you respect the process and stop treating rest like a weakness. Recovering from overtraining is possible, but preventing it is way better. Here's how to train hard and stay strong without crashing. You don't need to crush yourself every session. You need a plan that includes variation, progression, and recovery. Use cycles. Heavy weeks, light weeks, skill weeks. This isn't backing off, it's training intelligently. Use simple metrics, resting heart rate, sleep quality, mood, appetite, motivation to train. When 2 or more of these are off consistently, it's time to reassess. Bonus, tools like HRV or wellness questionnaires can help spot patterns before things go off the rails. No amount of supplements or grit will fix poor sleep, poor fueling, and no rest days. Recovery isn't a luxury, it's part of the program. Plan your training the way you'd plan a trip, with phases, rest stops, and destination goals. Every 4 to 6 weeks, deload. Before a test or a competition, taper. You'll feel stronger, move better, and reduce injury risk, all while making better long-term progress. Burnout isn't just physical. If you dread the gym or feel numb about training, that's a sign your brain needs a break too. Take a vacation. Try fun movement instead of program training. Do something that restores, not just depletes. Bottom line, you don't have to choose between training hard and staying healthy. You just need to respect the balance. Push, then recover. Stress, then adapt. The goal isn't just to get fit, it's to stay fit. All right, let's wrap it up. Overtraining isn't about one bad workout. It's about chronic overload without enough recovery. It shows up in your body, your mood, your sleep, and your performance. If you're feeling exhausted, plateaued, or burned out, it's not weakness, it's feedback. Recovery isn't optional. It's how you build strength. Smart training means knowing when to push and when to pull back. If any of the signs we talked about hit home, listen to your body. Take a few lighter days, get more sleep, eat more. Fix the root and you'll bounce back stronger than before. Drop a comment if you've ever dealt with burnout or stalled progress. I'd love to hear how you bounce back. And if you want a breakdown on how to program deloads, sleep better, or build recovery into your training, check out more of our videos. You don't need to train harder to make gains. You need to train smarter. And now, you've got the blueprint.